Mic check, mic check. What's kicking, family? I'm glad you've clicked in so I can check in with you. Yes, I had to bring it indoors for this one. Um, Came inside the little home studio set up here for, so I could do my thing. Did a couple of shoots out in the field. I like some of the comments from some of you guys talking about when I had Edgar Allan Poe's cottage in the background. Yes, that is actually his cottage. Do a Google Earth and you will see, and everything like that. I like the one about, hey, can you feel the heartbeats on the floorboards and the crows screaming nevermore, nevermore. But guess what? I'm having the last laugh on that because I'm enjoying it. You know why? Because the linsanity, which causes me to have linsomnia, which makes me a linsomniac. Woo, the linguistics on that one. It's not a matter of me being fooled about the skills of Jeremy Lin, but it's the fact that he has proven that he can play in the NBA. So, with all the comments and the prognosticators, pontificators looking for Jeremy Lin to fall flat on his face, ha! That's right. He's got the best of them right now with that because he's producing. And he's roughly a rookie. Maybe this is roughly his second year in the league. But he hasn't even played a full season yet. And kudos to the young man. He's doing his thing. And it's because of the machine. Excuse me, I still got a slight cold. It's because of the machine that Jeremy Lin was on the Sports Illustrated cover twice, back to back, and on the cover of Time magazine. That's because of the media frenzy. That's right. Feeding like piranha. Soon as they're there, you go, just chew them up. That's right. Now, with that being said about Jeremy Lin and how happy I am that where he's at, we're now 5 of 6 with Woodson at the helm. I'm a little worried about that. Stat had tweaked his back last night. We got Milwaukee coming up on Monday night. And you know what happened to us last year when Stat went down, things wasn't going good for us. Melo has not gotten his stroke. Woodson is talking about, trying to get plays for him so he can get in the groove. Good. I would like the Knicks to get to like the 6th spot in the playoffs. I don't want to meet Miami or Chicago in the first round. Don't want to. Realistically, come on now. Realistically. I want to keep Mike Woodson around. Excuse me. I want to keep Mike Woodson around. I don't want them to get bumped, and then there's going to be this circus in the offseason about is it, the coach of whoever. I don't even want to fathom that. But what I'm really here to talk about is Tebow Mania. Yes, Tebow Mania has invaded New York. I was listening this morning, and this morning they had one of the beat writers on who covers the Jets. I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible. But I want to make my point about Tebow Mania here in New York, the media, and the come on son moment that I would have if I was up there with a microphone and everything. All right. Tebow coming to New York knocks the Giants off the back pages, knocks the Rangers off the back pages, who was leading their respective conference. And they don't even have the tiebreaker with the Penguins. They've knocked Jabba Chamberlain and the Yankees off the back page with Jabba breaking his ankle in one of them bouncing zones. They've knocked the Mets off the back page. Tebow has knocked the Mets. I'm going to get through this yet, but y'all got to get my point here. They've knocked them. And Tebow Mania has knocked the Mets off with them settling out of court with Picard and then Pelfrey, not being himself, and there's rumors that he could be traded. Who else? Syracuse got bumped out of the tournament without Fab Melo being in there. What else? What else as far as the sports scene here? And did I forget anybody, guys? Hopefully you leave a comment down there because Tebow Mania has knocked all of the news of the. Oh yeah, that's right. And Tiger Woods finally winning a round and winning a tournament in 3 years. The book that's out about him by his former swing coach, Tebow Mania, has been dominating the news airwaves here in New York City. I was listening to the sports talk show this morning, and one of the beat writers said They're not going to have it in the press room. They're going to have it out at the field facility. They normally have 15 reporters out there, which is going to be a madhouse. The brass for the Jets will not be there. They're at the winter meetings down there. But, you know, my come on son moment would be, you had the choice to go to Jacksonville or New York. You chose New York. And then everybody said it was your choice, and you're telling everybody no, it was. Come on, son. Tell the truth. You're a Christian. Don't be lying. Don't lie, son. You're a young man of integrity. You know, you wear it on your sleeve. So don't mess up by saying, no, man, I had no idea. You know where you was going. You know where you was going. So that would be my come on, son moment to ask him. I said, come on, son. Didn't you? Come on. All right. So, and this is going to be interesting by the time you look at this video. Excuse me. He would have already had his press conference. And then he's going to be doing a live interview with Michael Kay on ESPN 1050 New York. And I'm going to definitely be tuned in for that to hear that. Backup quarterback getting a press conference to be introduced to a team? Wow. Wow. See, the whole thing that I'm looking forward to now, because I'm going to be commenting on this as the year progresses, because it's a New York team and we have one of the biggest names in the NFL in sports alone, with Tim Tebow being here in New York. And I'm going to be making my comments on it. Because, look, in the paper, it said that Tim Tebow went to take in the movie, the Broadway play Wicked. And next thing you know, there's tweets everywhere. See the age that we're in now? It's not like 20, 30 years ago when it took a little bit of time for all this stuff to get out. It's not instantaneous. So I'm going to be watching and tracking and seeing how all this instantaneousness works. I want to see how Rex Ryan is going to use him as a football player, because he's a football player. I was talking to a friend of mine the other night. We were sitting here talking. He's like, yo, man, back in the day, didn't they have the single wing, the triple option, the inverted wishbone, and then all of a sudden, some dude wanted to pass. Oh, it's innovative, blah, blah. Then they was passing. Then somebody introduced the damn shotgun. Then it was like, oh, with that. Then somebody, there was been innovation throughout the NFL for years. Come on, man. Here I go. Come on, son. Come on, man. That's right. That's what I would be telling Tebow. Come on, Tebow. Come on, man. Why won't it work? I want to see it. I want to see how innovative you can do with this, because a couple of years ago when they came out with the Wildcat, they took the league by storm, and then defenses figured it out. Now they're talking about the two quarterback controversy. I'm not even going to go ad infinitum about all the controversies with quarterbacks over the years, but Joe Montana has said in an article in the Daily News yesterday that Sanchez is the man. Man, let me get back to my green tea and stuff like this. I'm going to be listening to the press conference, and then I'm going to be listening to his live with Michael Kay on ESPN New York. And then I might leave a comment tonight, or I might just ingest it and then look at the papers and see what else goes on when it's concerning Tim Tebow. And I had a talk with a neighbor. I had a conversation with a neighbor of mine up the street. I'm like, they're talking about, this is a marketer's dream, an ad man's dream of Jeremy Lin and Tim Tebow in New York. So I was kicking it with my neighbor because, look, it's the talk. It's the talk of New York. We bring up that sports thing. So I said, something, if they're talking all this, when they're going to team up, I said, when is it that we'll be able to see Tim Tebow and Jeremy Lin in a commercial together? My man said September. Football will be in swing. Basketball will be starting back up again. That would be a good time for that. Plus, Tim Tebow's a backup quarterback, so he would have extra time. But he wants to play quarterback. He's not that good of a thrower. I'll tell you that. He's a football player, so put the football player in the best position. And remember, coming out of college, he made a statement. If he doesn't do that well and washes out of the quarterback, he's not averse to changing positions. And on that note, This is Mr. Batch. I'm out of here like I stole something. Peace.